Hey YouTube, wanted to do a quick video about something I've been thinking about and researching and reading about, and that's that technology is really plateauing, it's stagnating. Uh, you know, they have come out with quite a few things recently, but I don't think it's like what it was in the past. I mean, if you look from say 1870 until 1970, there were a lot of advancements. I mean, major advancements. The airplane, the train, the car, the um, light bulb, radio, television, antibiotics. I mean, just huge advancements, really. I mean, we went basically through all of our history being relatively the same into that huge leap of advancement in those 100 years. But then since the 70s, I mean, it seems like we have been advancing, but not at the same pace as that huge leap. I don't know if we got some people say we got the low-hanging fruit, and then others, say that, it could have something to do with just our economy and oil and resources declining in general. There's just, less room for advancement. Some people say it has to do with before it was foundations from the government making a lot of the advancements, and now it's by individuals and companies, so it's not as much of a group effort, so we're not advancing as fast. And I guess it could be a combination of those things, but some people might argue like we have advanced a lot. I mean, we have smartphones and computers and everything like that, and yeah, in some areas of technology we have advanced, but if you really look at it, I mean, the airplanes, the cars, even the rifles are relatively the same as they were even in the 50s or 60s. I mean, yeah, the materials are better. They're slightly, marginally better and marginally more efficient, but it's still basically the same design. Like, look at the rifles, for example. Like an AK-47 is still used. A 1911 is still a relatively good pistol. The Browning 50 cal is still in use. I mean, they, like I said, they've become a little bit lighter, maybe a little bit more accurate, a little bit more refined, but they haven't made any major leaps like to, plasma rifles or railgun rifles or, any kind of major advancement like they were before. Like I said, just coming up with, totally new revolutionary ideas. Not really seeing it. And then you read articles all the time about like science and medicine coming out with all kind of, cures for cancer, cures for cavities, cures for baldness, cures for this and that, but then it never seems to materialize. It's almost like we're living in the past, just fantasizing that we still have the ingenuity and advancement that we had, but really everything is sort of stagnating, and it's slowing down, and maybe in the future it can even start going backwards. We could start regressing. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like a bell curve or something like that. We hit the plateau and then we're on the way down back to the dark ages. I don't know. Like I said, I mean, I just don't really see the advancement beyond just the technological stuff, but that's not that important. What's more important is, transportation, major advancements. And I don't know what other people think about it, but I'm sure it's up to debate, but that's the way I see it.